Yo, what's up? It's J2O, keeping it real FOREX King, back for another weekly Forex forecast for the last week of July from the 25th to the 30th. So, first thing we're going to do is look at the forexfactory.com, looking at the calendar just to see the news events for the week. As you can see, Sunday, not too much going on. Usually the market opens up and, you know, based off the events, like the news events and things over the weekend, the market might open for gap. And right now, as you can see, we have two news events, one for trade balance and one for flash manufacturing PMI. These are low impact news events. So this is pretty much going into like the Asian session on Sunday. So far, nothing too crazy. And then Monday, you can see there's a lot of low impact news events. There are a few medium impact news events affecting the euro and the pound. So the euro during London session, and then the pound still during London session as well. So there's gonna be some little volatility there, but nothing too crazy, I would say. And then you have Tuesday where there is a lot of high impact news events affecting the AUD pair during Asian session. And then you see a lot of yellow folders with low impacts and a few orange folders. And then Wednesday is going to be a little heavy day with FOMC. So usually for FOMC during New York session, you're going to see some crazy volatility. So be cautious for that, as well as this Canadian be traded CPI MM during New York session, New York opening area. You'll see some decent volatility. So definitely have good risk management. And then Thursday, you could see New York session advanced GDP Q and Q. So there's gonna be some decent volatility affecting the USD pairs. So if you trade with the USD pairs, just be cautious during the New York session. And there's a lot of news events, mainly low impact news events, but throughout the day affecting like the euro, the pound, also the Japanese yen. And then Friday, there's a lot of news events as well. A lot of low impact news events affecting the euro. So the euro is very has like a lot of very low impact news events affecting the market that day. So it won't be too crazy volatility. But then the New York session, you have like high impact news events affecting the Canadian dollar as well as the USD pair. So just be on the lookout for that. So usually the best days to trade usually is like Tuesday to Thursday. Cause usually you have Sunday open in the market, which could be slow, some gaps, and then Monday in the market, based on news events happening on Monday, market tries to fill stuff, and it's gonna be different things happening. It could be like low impact, therefore the market might not be moving crazy on Monday. Sometimes Monday consolidates, sometimes it just ranges, or sometimes it just like takes off or drops. So Monday usually the market like fills itself. So sometimes if you do technical analysis, indicators on Mondays, usually sometimes it may not be effective depending on your strategy. But Tuesday through Thursday usually are good technical days, I would say, in the market. And then Friday, the market like closes Friday, so therefore you can see the market either take off, drop, or consolidate to end the week. So now let's look at some charts. Let's look at AUD USD. So for AUD USD, one thing to know, what like this pair overall is on a downtrend. We're looking at a 4-hour chart. We're near these zones that are highlighted. These are some decent like resistance zones where you could see the market consolidate around this zone because this area like a strong area that was either support or resistance on the higher time frames. So right now this area is acting as resistance. That's why it's been consolidating around this area last week. So for this week coming up, the market could literally either reject back down to this zone and break down to create a new low, or the market could open up on Sunday, consolidate, and respect this trend line since we are in a minor downtrend and come back down to the zone and create a new low. So depending on what happens from the Sunday open to Monday, expect to see this pair potentially drop since we're looking for sales around this area. So one thing to note, after the consolidation, there's always usually a breakout, either breakout to the upside or breakout to the downside. If the market drops down below the 0.73000, expect to look for a downtrend move and look for sales because this might become the new area of resistance, and then we could look for more sales to go back down. Now let's look at gold. So gold has been like consolidating, kind of a little ugly lately. We are in a slight uptrend, but it is kind of consolidating. It didn't respect this trend line, as you can see. This trend line for uptrend, it went up and then it came back down and broke it, and retested it, and now it's consolidating around this zone area. This is an area of previous support where you can see markets creating wicks around this area. So if the market decides to break down here, expect us to look for sales targeting the zone of 1760 before we see opportunity for the potentially shoot back up. If we come back down here and break the zone, then expect a downtrend and continue to look for sales. But if we come back in this zone this week and we shoot back up, next target will be to the 1831 area to retest the zone up here. If we break this zone, we will be going up. So depending on what happens this week with the news events happening affecting the USD, the market could go up or it could break down and test this area and shoot down. Or if we expect this area will come back up. So there's like three options depending on price action. As for USDJPY, as a 4-hour chart, this pair was on an uptrend on this past couple of weeks, but then last week we definitely went up. We pretty much shot up last week up here to end the week. So it looks like the market does want to potentially make an uptrend move. So we could literally potentially come back down to shoot back up. But if the market doesn't break through this zone area highlighted in pink, we could literally see this pair come back down to potentially test the zone. And if we break the 109.405, it'd be a continuation to the downtrend till we get to this zone of the 18361. So that's an option, or we could continue and break this price area and go up for an uptrend. Because right now it looks like the market does want to come back up. It's slightly corrected these past week where it dropped down, and then now we look like we do want to go up. So all depends on the zone. The 110.547 area. Depends how price reacts here. If we reject back up, then we're going to continue to go up. As for the S&P 500, this definitely took off last week. After the slight drop, it hit the zone area and shot up. And it looks like it broke this zone area. So we'll see what happens this week coming from Monday. We'll see how it reacts off this resistance from the trend line. We literally could like respect it or reject it and come back down to test this area. or we could decide and just shoot up higher. But we're gonna see how the price reacts. But right now we're on an uptrend. So GBPJPY, we're in a slight uptrend, as you can see for our chart. So I do see the market either to reject back down, test the zone area, and shoot back up to test the new zone area, shooting to 1536.96. But if we come down to this zone area and break it, we break the 159.16, we will come back down to the 14900 area to test, where we could literally shoot back up because we're in this zone area. This is a good demand zone. The market could literally fall down to, or we could reject off this minor support and shoot back up. So those are the options. And for GBP USD, this pair is on a slight, it's still on a downtrend. I see. We're pretty much have a lot of rejection around this area of resistance in this zone. So I do see this pair literally coming back down potentially to retest the 136123 area. But if the market opens up Sunday and then Monday, it could potentially also come up here. If it comes up here, then we know we're going to shoot up higher, aiming towards the 1.3900 area as the next target. So depending on how the market reacts to the zone area, the zone of 137653 would determine where it's going to go. So be paying attention. We could literally break down from here or break up from here. So pay attention to the candlestick structure and how the candle closes. And now for XRP USD. So right now the whole crypto market's been on a downtrend overall, like all the cryptos. And right now there's a lot of consolidation. So XRP right now we have minor support is respecting, but we are on a downtrend. So I do see it coming back down. When we break this, we're gonna come back down a little more before we shoot back up. So I do see this pair kind of making too much movements this week because there's been so much like consolidation going on in the crypto market. And last but not least, definitely check out investing.com. See what's up for the top 5 things to watch in the market. And also go to investing.com to see more analysis concerning the forex market, especially the pairs you're trying to like focus on. It gives good insights, so you could be ahead of the curve, especially if you use fundamental analysis to determine the reasons why you're trading. Definitely go to investing.com and look into that analysis of forex or cryptocurrency. And that's it for this week. Definitely like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. You already know we out here. Peace.